Yeah, there we go.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Hey, dele todo porque pussy sabe a Fanta. Hey, can you hear us now? Volume, no sound still. Wait.
Can you hear this?
They got you. They got you.
Oh.
Do sign language.
You know what? Fuck this. Going on TikTok.
No, they can hear. You know there's a delay.
Yeah, they're back. They're back. We're good. We're
They
good.
were back.
We're back.
All right,
we're back,
fuck
and we're
this shit.
good.
We starting it again on motherfucking TikTok to try to get people over there.
The
y'all
computer
already
forgot
know.
all the settings.
The computer wants no smoke with the TikTok live. The computer's like,
so that's what you're doing?
Yup. The computer's like, so you think you don't need me, bitch?
That little side piece over there? You think that little...
I'm gonna be on here with my side bitch because y'all, my main bitches, didn't even stick on. There was a little bit of issue and motherfuckers dipped. Like,
That was a test.
damn, that was a
Ain't
test.
that a word?
I was about to be ready to marry y'all, and look what happened. Hey, man, real shit. Spread the word. Don't be coming around here with some stupid ass comments. For
Please
real.
don't.
If you come around here with some stupid ass comments, you're gonna fuck up the vibe.
Yeah,
You
we don't
gonna
want to hear
cut
about
that,
negativity.
You're
Yes.
gonna cut. You're gonna mess up the computer with the negativity, with the stupid shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's wrong, man. It's wrong.
Yes.
Don't nobody go to your fucking place and fucking start bringing up
Why
your
your fries
fucking
ain't
problems.
fresh at your Burger King?
Yeah. Wait, I can't see the little thing.
The mouse. Try
Refresh it because
Well,
there's
yeah, it's still gone.
everybody
Yeah,
on
there you go.
TikTok. Everybody on TikTok, make sure you guys make your way over to YouTube. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? Like, come on,
Be
have
nice.
some goddamn human decency. Have some human decency. And if you don't, just remember that karma's gonna come back, bitch.
Yes.
Every little negative little thing you say on YouTube or on TikTok or on comments, every single thing, every time you hurt someone's feelings, every time you give somebody that little stomach drop feeling, you're gonna get it 10 times worse, bitch, for
Reap
being a
what you
miserable
sow.
bitch.
You
So
reap
stop
what you
it.
sow. Gotta be careful.
Careful. And then don't be on some like, oh my God, why me? Well, why? Because you're a fucking bitch. That's why. Trying to ruin people's day. Anyway.
Yep. And all
You
the
ain't
people
ruined mine because I
who-
got to meet Yolanda.
all the people who stayed in the chat, we saw y'all. We actually have a list of your screen names. So
We love y'all.
you guys,
The real one stayed. Facts.
that
Real one stayed. And now you're going to get to watch me crump. No, I'm just joking. Imagine I just start doing some random. I was thinking I have enough time from now until next tour to learn some choreography. Like if I really wanted to turn into and wake up Chris Breezy,
a choreo girly.
I could fucking know some. I mean, I don't want it to be like all super like. I want it to be some like lit shit though. I want it to be some like. I don't want to be all like. Like nah.
If
I want to
Little
be
Nas
like
X
a
can
little
do it. I feel like
fucking. You know what I'm saying? Play Butter Part 2 and be like, tell me if I'm wrong. Hey, but I ain't.
and then just both of y'all,
And I'm like, hey,
or all three of y'all hitting it. But I
Right.
mean, honestly,
get that shit.
have you seen any videos from Little Nas X's tour of his choreo and stuff?
No.
He really, I mean, it's choreo, like as what
Yeah.
you would expect. Nothing too crazy, but all the rest of the dudes in rap are gonna have to step it up. That walking back and forth and just
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could learn some dancing. Like, literally right before this came up on my
Y'all niggas can't do that shit like me. It's a certain type of technique you use. Like, get the knee right there, and then you
Hey.
just bounce. It's a technique.
jersey a little
Step
tight.
one.
Yeah.
Go hit the drop. Up,
the belly button outline.
down. 2 bounces. Get back right here. Verse that motherfucker. Now the nay-nay. Gotta be a little.
If you're on TikTok and you don't know why we're staring at the
Nay-nay
screen,
a
it's
little
like,
different. You gotta be a little.
hey. Oh, he reversed it. He hit it with
Just
the
teaching
reverse.
y'all. Just teaching y'all.
I'm dead. He's so funny. He's so
Reminds me
fucking
of that
funny.
shoulder pop.
Yep.
Someone said
That
to
you're
break
good.
dance.
Me breakdance? No thanks. I'm gonna break my ankle.
Yeah.
You're gonna break down.
Break.
Damn. Really?
too close to home.
I know.
That's what you like.
can't
You
break
literally
dance,
just
you'll
said you're
break
gonna
down.
break your ankle. That's part of breaking down right there.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Like the undead, like The Walking Dead. Guys, the fact that I watched the sun come up as I was watching The Walking Dead last night. So today I was a Walking Dead, tired as fuck at the passport office. Because as you guys know, my Prada bag is missing. So everything in it was missing, including my passport. But guess what else? Including my credit cards. So they do have a place to take pictures at the passport office. But because I was in a rush, I just took my bag, my new bag, which doesn't have my credit cards in it. And then I freaking was like, oh, do you guys have Apple Pay? And they were like, no. They're like, credit card or cash. And I was like, what? So I was like, fuck.
The one day you don't carry
2023
cash on you.
Yeah, exactly. So then I fucking run out and they're like, you got like 30 minutes. You know, there's a CVS down the street that you could take pictures. I run to the CVS down the street. Well, I mean, I drove. I ran to the car, drove to the fucking CVS. And it the passport pictures was down. So I'm like, fuck. So then they're like, go across the street. You can take your passport picture there. I run across the street. Place is fucking closed. Then I run back to the fucking car and I go to the nearest CVS and then I took a picture there. Dude takes my picture. My Prada buckle of my bag is in the picture and he doesn't realize that you can't use that until the next person comes through and they go, oh, you can't have a buckle, a bag in your picture. So I was like, fuck. So he's like, you got to take it again. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to fucking make it. He takes my picture. I'm so tired. My eyes are like this in my passport picture. And I didn't realize until he printed it. And then when I take it to the passport place, they're like, you're not going to be able to use this because your eyes are squinted. And I'm like, that's just how I am. Like, that's how my eyes look. Like, please.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that. I was like, that's what I look like. Sorry. And so he was like, I guess I'm going to have to check with somebody. I'm like, please. I'm like, I really need my passport. I'm traveling. Like, I really need my passport. He checked. It was all good. So then I wait in line. But I am sleepy. I was so sleepy I wanted to cry. That's how sleepy. Like I was in line and there was like I would wait till I got to like a pole to rest my hand to be like this. And then I was just like so fucking tired. All because I decided to watch the fucking Walking Dead. I could have stopped at any moment. I was binge watching. I could have stopped at any moment and been a normal human. But no. I wanted to be a Walking Dead. So I finally got my passport and then they do accept Apple Pay there. So then
Nice.
But she goes, do you have an ID? And I was like, no, I lost my bag. I don't have anything. She's like, do you have a picture? So I showed her a picture of my passport. And then she was like, wow, that's really good that you took a picture. I was like, yeah, look at me. Smart. But, and hopefully I'll be able to get it tomorrow and I'll be able to travel to Mexico. But, yeah, it was very, like, I was running. I was running around town trying to get my passport.
Okay.
And I got it.
Horrible.
I'm going to get it tomorrow.
Carl Lynn said you have to squint when you're at the airport now.
I know. Every time they check my ID, I'm like,
it's me.
they're like, it's not you. I'm like, but they're like, oh, yeah.
Is it now?
It is. It is you.
Me using my sister's ID when she was 21 and I wasn't.
I'm dead. They said shot. We ain't hit 1K. Oh, shit. Oh, we ain't hit 1K yet. We're at 600. We need 400. Oh, there's 400 people on the TikTok. So 400 of y'all need to go over to the 600, make 1,000 of y'all, and let's take a shot.
Who's let's? Who's us? We.
Yeah.
This ain't French.
Bitch, you ain't taking a shot?
I'm traumatized from last night. I'm scared of liquor. Just kidding. As I drink, I'll take a shot with you. Thanks.
Dude, I only ate once today.
Huh?
I only ate once today.
I haven't ate at all.
What the fuck is wrong with? Why are you not eating? That's
I
probably
ate
why you got a
orange.
headache.
I ate an orange in your thing because I was hungover. My tummy's upset. My brain's upset. I was scattered. I was very disappointed with.
Were you like
I
an
was just-
undead?
I've been having the last 2.5 days have just been. I'm not top tier Jamie. I'm not feeling myself right now. So
What will get you to be top tier? When you're feeling really not top tier Jamie, what'll get you there?
I can't say it on
What? Oh, that's easy though.
eggplant gang. No, I'm
Who
just
in the
kidding.
chat wants to come over here and get Jamie right?
Back to top tier.
Back to top tier.
Just kidding, but not. I don't even know. A vacation, which I'm taking on Friday. So, luckily, I have a nice boss who's giving me lots of time off to spend with my family for the
Go ahead.
holidays. So,
Do your thing.
hopefully, I'll come back and be a better version of myself, or maybe the worst version of myself. So,
Oh my gosh.
keep you guys on your toes.
Coming back on your worst behavior,
right?
right?
Maybe where's the planet?
I want to
girlies?
be on my worst behavior.
You and
Like I
Drake?
want to feel like you know, I do maybe want to feel like villain era.
I'm down.
Like why am I so soft? Like why aren't I just like tougher?
Why would you want to be?
I mean, I don't want to be tough like that. I just want to be like not like a little bitch inside.
You're not.
like little buttery crab meat that I was saying, like all soft on the inside and then hard shell on the outside, but you could still get cracked.
Yeah. I want my back cracked.
Boiling crab?
I need to get my back cracked like a glow stick.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why.
I need my back cracked like a glow stick. God damn. Chill out,
That's why
Coachella.
they build houses with nails instead of screws, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because screws will bend, but they won't crack. Nails will bend but not crack, and screws will be there like strong, but once they crack or break, they'll just break.
So what is
That's crazy. I've definitely built shit with screws. I need to stop that shit. I mean, I didn't build a house,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
last house I built, got to check on it. It's got screws in that bitch. It got some screws loose.
What is does anyone know like like when they say you have a screw loose, like what is the
Origin.
yes, thank you.
Oh my
Of
gosh,
that.
are you going to teach us a lesson that we're going to be like,
It's not gonna be something horrific where I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted.
you know where that comes from?
Originates from the cotton industry and goes back to 1780s when textiles began to be mass produced during the Industrial Revolution.
So more racism. Just kidding.
I'm dead.
The
Yeah,
cotton
like-
industry. I'm just kidding. I'm
What was
joking.
the actual screw though?
In the cotton gin? Or
Sounds
wait,
like
on
it.
what?
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
Is it like not the sharpest tool in the box?
Yeah. not the sharpest
Lobotomy?
tool in the- No, please don't.
It's from lobotomies?
Or what is it?
My phone died.
it's
How
probably
my
just
phone's
as
on the
soon
charger
as-
and that shit died. What the fuck is this?
It's probably just as soon as they started using screws, people were like,
The
"You
screw
got a
is
screw
loose.
loose."
Do you want me to grab my charger from the
They found
No,
a way
it's-
to.
Or is your mom
it's-
in there?
It's fine. I just don't understand why it's literally plugged in and it's not fucking working. Like, what kind of
Maybe take it out and put it back in on the other side. Or wipe the charger off. and put it
stupid
in.
charger? You want to ask me my opinion on Scientology?
What's your opinion on college?
I could tell you from direct fucking source.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we
Baby
still get
Drew's
mail.
dad, aka my ex-husband, was into Scientology for a little bit, got sucked into it, and spent a bunch of money. And I was like arguing all the time about like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you fucking entering this shit? You buying all these fucking books, you doing all this shit. And then they were just like all up in his fucking, like in his life, calling him, texting him, emailing him, fucking showing up, all kinds of crazy shit. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you,
Too
dog?
much. Too much.
The worst part is that's not even the only cult he was a part of. He was a part of an even more ridiculous cult when I was pregnant with baby Drew. Can you guys imagine? I know that I never talk about this type of shit, but you know, about like my like marriage and pregnancy times. But understand that it wasn't just because there's also people that'd be like, oh damn, like, you know, you was lesbian and then you just like fucking popped out gay. Like, no, I gave that relationship a real fucking try. But the moment somebody enters their fucking third cult, and
You're like, you're a bit too gullible.
this is not cool. The moment somebody's in a fucking cult and you're pregnant and you're looking at the person, you're like, please do not be a part of this fucking cult. And they're like, you're a fucking demon for wanting to get me out of this cult. That's the moment you're like,
So basically,
God
the
damn.
only thing you could have done to make the relationship work was become a cult leader. So
or enter. And
hard
you know what?
choice.
I tried to be this understanding. This is a testament to how I am in a relationship. I was like, okay, I'll go to see what you're talking about because I'm telling you not to be a part of this cult. It sounds crazy, and you don't want you don't want to stop, and you're calling me a demon. So I'll go. Pregnant me shows up to this fucking place, and they show me the pictures on the wall, and they go, "That's like, you know, our God." And I was like, that looks like a pretty new picture. Like, they're like, oh yeah, they're alive. I was like,
he's actually out back. Let me bring him in from a cigarette break. He'll tell you about the.
and it was a husband and wife, and they were. I'm probably not gonna say it because I don't want to, like, you know, I don't know. At some point,
Out
I'm
you.
sure I'll be more like educated on like what the fuck. But so it was definitely weird, and they definitely had a thingy where they asked for money a lot, and it was weird because I grew up in a very like Catholic like upbringing, and so when I was in juvenile hall, I read the Bible like back to front read the Bible. The way they would read the Bible was one sentence here, 3 words from 500 pages over here, 1 word from here, and then skip on over to like fucking 30 pages. So it was just the most cherry picked sentence that was like, what? How did you gather that sentence? They're like it says in the Bible. And it's like, fucking, you're like, whoa, you really just fucking scrabbled your way to saying some shit that is not even fucking true, bro.
They're like, you have to read it like this to see what he was actually trying to tell us.
You see these 3 pages right here, throw those away. But this.
But then honestly, no shade to Catholicism, but if you look at the actual Bible, it is kind of like that. Like there's a bunch of books that they were like, yeah, these are written to be in the Bible, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So there's like a bunch of Old Testament books that they almost read like Greek mythology because they talk about like giants and all of this stuff. And like one of the explanations of what like an angel is supposed to be a giant that mated with a regular human woman. So it's like, and also biblical angels have like 79 eyeballs. They're not like...
They're aliens.
Yeah, exactly. They're not visually appealing like what we would think. So it is very...
Yeah.
Not to say that that's a cult, but I'm just saying it's...
I mean,
like everything
I get the whole thing with religion. Obviously, once man is involved in everything, like men fuck shit up. No, I'm just joking. No, but real shit. Like I do understand like the whole thing with Catholicism, and that's why with me, like even though I grew up Catholic, I wouldn't say I'm any religion in particular. Like I believe in a like higher. You know, I'm not. I think everybody kind of at this point is like there's something. Don't know what it is, but just that cult definitely tripped me out because it was a. Can you imagine like being 22, pregnant, married, scared, don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into, and then this person that you are having a baby with is like, I'm in this cult and you're a demon if you try to take me out of it. And you're like, oh my God, what is gonna happen with my fucking life?
Yeah. And you're like, and I have 50% or like your DNA growing inside me. Like how do I minimize that?
But in his defense, I really feel like it was more out of like just I don't know. He wanted to like find something like some sort of information. Like he just wanted to be up on something. Yeah. He eventually got out of it, and like you know that all like I never heard from it again. And the same thing with like Scientology, just like got out of it and just you know I mean we still get the books. The booklets, they still show up.
You're like, wait, how did you get this address?
Calls and emails still happen, but
wild.
you were just like, he doesn't live here no more. But yeah, that type of situations are very crazy. And that's the thing. Like, think about how much you guys know me and talk to me or talk with me all the time on like YouTube and podcasts and everything. And this is the first time you're fucking hearing about that. Can you imagine how many more stories I have with different people and in different stages of my life that are just so like Snow. What the fuck were you doing?
I remember
I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. One person who claimed to have discovered the secret of life. They were like, but I'm not gonna tell you.
That was so fucked up.
Like, thought we were better than that.
I literally you let a friend live at your fucking place. You're like, you're trying to make it come up together. You're like, you know, let's make our dreams come true. Let's be best friends. You consider each other best friends. And then he takes a bunch of shrooms and literally goes, I discovered the secret of life. And I was like, damn. I was like, what is it? He's like, I'm not going to tell you. And I'm like, I was so bothered by that because I'm like, bro, if you were really my friend, like you staying at my house, dog. Like if you were really my friend and you discovered the secret of life, you're not gonna tell me. Like I'm not gonna steal it from you. Like what is the secret of life? Only one person, like one player only. Like there's got to be multiplayer to find out the fucking secret of life. You're not gonna share it with me. Then later, what was he talking about? The hand can't grab itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? I was like, what the fuck is this dude tripping on? But I knew what he was tripping on, the mushrooms.
Yeah.
He never came down.
And
by the way, be careful with mushrooms,
that you're
guys.
trying to tell me is perfectly fine to take. So
no, microdosing and also not being fucking insane. This motherfucker just never came down. Like that was ridiculous. Like it was like what? And then some of the things, I think it was more that the person was a coward because I never had seen their Twitter. And on their Twitter, they'd be saying some wild ass shit. Like one time I found his Twitter. This motherfucker was living at my house and was tweeting wild ass shit.
About you?
Yes.
Wow.
And about where it went a little bit too far was about my son. At that point, I was like, what? I was like, what is this? And this is where I know that this motherfucker was a fucking coward. Is like, he could have been like, oh, well, we could have the conversation. But he's just like,
My bad.
well,
Didn't think you'd see that.
type shit. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. And literally still owed me money. And I was just like, I'll never see that fucking person again, because he was losing it. He was literally becoming insane.
Scary.
And I was just like, fuck you. Like, I would never think. And that's why it's so crazy. Like, when you meet people that are willing to take a handout or take this or that or whatever, and then fucking what they really do with their, like, oh, I need money, but you have money for like mad shrooms, you have money for drugs, you have money for all kinds of other fucking shit, and then to talk shit about the only people that actually fucking help you
is wild.
And then secretly talk shit about them on fucking Twitter.
I have a secret Twitter also, but I just use it to be extremely thirsty. So I don't want that associated with me, but it's just because it is cringy how thirsty I am on that Twitter. So
yes.
we're going to leave that between me and myself.
That cult has 3.3 million people, I guess.
You're fucking lying.
That's like almost what Chisel was saying, the entire population of New Zealand.
What's a congregation, though? What is that?
That's like the members of the church are the congregation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More than 7.
Says we need a refill.
500.
Nice. You know, you want to hand me the Corona that's in there, and the Clamato and the Tapatio
And the everything. In the every part.
and a million things. Tapatio.
And then if I can borrow your mouth and your throat, just so you can drink it for me.
I thought you were talking to my brother, if you can borrow his mouth and his throat.
No, because you were asking for
like,
all the
oh my
ingredients.
God.
So I was saying, like,
I was like, Jamie.
like, you know, have anyone ever been, well, you don't smoke, but as a smoker, someone will be like, oh, can I have a cigarette? And you're like, yeah, sure. You give them one, and then they're like, can I have can I have a lighter? And then people will say like, oh, you need to use my lung too? It's like a
and so you'd be like, no, just your mouth.
Yeah. Don't.
The Clamato, you know?
Oh.
Did you start you opening a chocolate? I was like, are you doing a Rubik's Cube?
I have these chocolates too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dude, I know I gained like 10 pounds yesterday from eating all them damn chocolates. I might eat another one today.
I do have to say that, and eating these, like, I was down bad last night. But I will say that you were vindicated, because I had to come and clean up the chocolate off of the floor this morning, and you were right. We shouldn't have been throwing chocolate. I apologize.
Absolutely. Especially like just at your mouth. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
It was so fun though. I'm not really exposing myself though, because no one knows what that secret Twitter is. So catch me if you can, bitches. But I'm sorry, I don't remember the screen name, but someone said in the chat that it's not the shrooms, it's the person. So I think maybe you're right.
Yeah, it is the person. It is the person, because, you know, sometimes I feel like shrooms will just expose certain things about people. And I mean, no, let's get it right as well. Don't be walling the fuck out. Like, don't take it and just like never come back down. Like, you gotta you gotta have some sort of limits, and you gotta also treat those type of drugs like with respect. Because, for example, there are some things that were used for, like, you know, in indigenous, you know, tribes, and like they do it for religious reasons or whatever, and it's like spiritual stuff, and it's like, that's fucking dope. But if you're just like, fucking shrooms, fucking, you know, I have a fake Twitter, it's like, what is wrong with you? Like, what do you, that's not what it was intended for. Yeah. You're supposed to see some clarity. There's been times in my life where I have shroomed and improved my life because of that. It sucked. Because I can definitely tell you that there's been at least 3 times when I've done shrooms as a trip, because I was in a really down bad situation, like mentally, and I cut people off. Oh my God, I might need to do shrooms. I cut people off. Like, I was just like,
ooh, is those people just kidding? I'm so paranoid.
I literally did. Shut up. You know, I'm trying to not be fucking sad. So maybe I need to just like.
We have mushrooms growing. Look, I'm going to show you.
No, I'm talking about the chocolate.
Oh. Maybe we can make our own.
Yeah, over there on that tree, on that big tree that fell. You know, we have. There's like, I just saw them this morning. That there's like mushrooms growing there. Not the good kind of mushrooms, but and then some orange like fluffy thing.
Oh
like,
my gosh, have you tried that like plant finder thing that's in the iPhone camera now, where you could take a picture? I thought you were gonna throw up. Take a picture of like a plant and identifies what kind of plant it is.
I was paying for one of those.
No, but I feel like
I was paying for one of those for a while, and it wasn't every single time. It would be like unrecognizable. I'd be like, bitch,
You discovered a new species of plant.
what?
yeah, I gotta update my phone, but
Oh yeah.
I'll show it right here if anybody knows in a second.
There's one of those
Like peyote? Yep.
or has anyone ever been on forager talk before? The people who go out and forage the woods for different like edible plants and mushrooms and stuff, and then they teach you how to like cook them. And some people make the mushrooms into little things that look like chicken wings, but they're mushrooms.
Yep. I don't know, but after watching Walking Dead, we gotta start
learn. We gotta get
getting
on.
with that shit.
Get on it.
Baby Drew tried to be like, because he's been watching Walking Dead with me, right? And he's like, if I was like them, man, I would have been survived. He's like, I mean, just the fact that I'm a picky eater, maybe not. So, like, if I was like, if there was zombies everywhere, but there was also McDonald's, I'm like, no, now you're just changing the whole fucking thing.
The zombie is all like, but then I mean,
There's a double chicken sandwich or a fucking double cheeseburger somewhere.
they're like, "Rah."
Ba da ba ba ba.
Maybe he needs to watch the Disney show Zombies, because I feel like that's kind of how it is. They're like zombies and werewolves and like regular human people, and they're all in like coexisting. And I don't know. My daughter watches it. I don't really watch it. I was just walking, and I'm like, okay.
Did I say Walking Dead podcast?
There is a Walking Dead podcast.
Is it? Sorry.
What is it called? The Walking something? Or maybe it's like an after show to the... I don't remember. I haven't watched it in a while. Sorry. Forgive me.
But I did have to let him know, like, no, you're not making up your own rules. If anything, this should teach you that if that was to ever go down, you can't be as picky of an eater as you are.
Yeah.
Like, you better fucking get with the program. If we out here stabbing zombies in the brain, you better fucking be able to eat a possum if you need to. Or at least frogs.
Expand your palate now.
Yeah. At least squirrels. Sorry to the squirrels that live on the ranch.
Yeah.
We're not killing you yet, but
Yet.
at some
We're
point.
going to make you nice and fat just in case. JIC. But honestly, I've always said that if the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm not even going to try to...
Survive? Don't do that.
Nope. I'm going to get very drunk and hopefully pass out, and they'll think I'm dead and just leave me alone. I'm not doing that.
Walk by like a horde.
Yeah. I'll turn the lights off in my house. I'll do like maybe level 2 things to keep them away. But if they start breaking in my windows, or if they're like the smart zombies and they can open my door, come get me.
That's what I like about Walking Dead, is that they're dumbass zombies. Because I heard that there's other shows where the zombies are smart. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing smart zombies. Like, if there's going to be a zombie outbreak, they got to be really dumb. You know? That way it's like there's a lot of them, but we can stab them in the brain. I like the level of zombieism that Walking Dead has. Please don't tell me they evolve.
What about the super fast zombies like World War Z or Train to Busan?
That's why I don't want to watch World War Z. I was told about that show, and I'm like, what?
Oh, it's
I
a
don't
movie.
know fast. Oh,
Brad Pitt,
okay.
I think.
Oh, it's a movie? Mm-hmm. Snow is the type to try to survive on the ranch and pulling out the big guns. Dude, that show got me thinking that my ranch is too in the city. Like, my ranch is too close to too many people. Everybody around the neighborhood would come up in here. But I am trying to make an underground bunker. So y'all let me know if y'all are with the shits, because I'm going to make a fucking underground bunker. I want to find out the rules, the laws. What's up? Can I make one? Can I make an underground tunnel from my room that goes down to the underground bunker and walk over there? I want to make just a straight up, like a real ass bunker that if something was to happen to me and I was to like not be around no more, they would turn this shit into a museum and be like, this bitch was crazy.
Did you hear about the Oreo bunker that they made in like Alaska or something? So they have all of the different flavor Oreos. No. It was somewhere further. I want to say like Iceland, something. And they just have all the different flavor Oreos. So in case of an apocalypse comes, the Oreos will survive the next generation of humans or whatever, the repopulation of humans. They will have the stash of Oreos ready to go.
That is so dumb. If the world ends, I'm throwing them Oreos in the fucking snow and we're sticking a bunch of humans in there.
If the world, yeah, there it is. If the world ends and I somehow survive with my like drunk plan, I'm walking to Iceland and getting some fucking Oreos because I deserve them at that point.
Yeah,
I
think
love Oreos.
Norway.
In Norway. So wait, I can't walk to Norway. Damn, why didn't they put it on the continental U.S.? There had to have been somewhere better for
What
that
an
to be.
American you are. Why isn't it in America?
Very American. You couldn't have put it in Texas.
I fucking knew you were going to say Texas.
That's like the biggest state, right? Or is it California? They couldn't have put it in
Texas.
Nevada, where we already test atomic bombs. Like, come on. Logical. Come on, guys.
I'm dead. I love Oreos. I used to watch... Before the Hodge twins became what they are now, I used to watch the Hodge twins and eat Oreos and sweet tea at a particular time in the evening. And it got to a point where that was just my thing. So every time that I would see the Hodge twins, I was like, I should eat some Oreos right now. But then they became like super Trump supporters and just
They're probably part of that cult too.
exactly.
That it kind of is.
Are they still with their wives? I feel like their wives would have been sick and tired of hearing them already. Sorry, not to hate.
That's what's growing over there.
That's fucking gross. Kill it. It looks like a zombie.
I like that.
Kill it before it
looks like
fucking
it has
kills us.
mold growing on it.
What the fuck is it?
That's like a whole ecosystem.
That's
Because it's like a
gross.
plant. There's mold growing on the plant.
I don't know if anybody can identify it.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. It might be truffle. I mean, the
It does
truffle
look like
stuff
truffle.
grows at the root of trees. This isn't the root, but it's right. This tree right here is the one that fell over.
Why are you grossing me out though?
Oh, chicken of the woods. See, that was one of the things I heard about on Forager Talk too. But what you were saying about have any of you guys seen the movie The Invitation? Anybody? Anyone in the chat? But it reminded me of that movie when you said that the ranch is too close to the city. Because that one is like, I guess spoiler alert, it's about like also someone who ends up in a cult and they invite their ex, who's also like the father of their children, for dinner, and then it ends up spiraling out of control. I'm not gonna give too many details. And when they go outside, they realize that and they're in a similar environment to this. And when they go outside, they see a red light on, and then they just see all of these different red lights on. And it turns out that basically the cult had got everyone in this neighborhood to join, and the red light was symboling that like the deed was done. So The Invitation, it's a good movie. Watch it if you guys want to watch something a little scary thriller kind of vibes.
Nice.
The beginning is
Have
a
you
little
ever
hard
seen
to
the
get
movie
through, but
called
it's good.
Bug?
Never heard of it.
Very fucking weird. Look up that movie. I am traumatized from it just because it doesn't end well. And I feel like I'll never get that time back. So I will spoil it for you because you don't want to watch it. It's just like I remember that the same person, cult guy, fucking brought that movie. And it's just like there's no resolution. It's just like you like peeked in a window of like someone's life that ended up just like being shit. And you're just like, why?
Hey.
Right? You just finished and you're like,
This is unsettling ending to the movie.
I feel worse. Wait. What's
Is
it called? Bug? Wait. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait. Is it that?
Places crawling with these things, and they feed on your brain.
There's no bugs on your skin.
Dig it out.
I'll dig it out and show you.
This
So they're all
brain
on meth.
They're all on meth, bro. I literally feel like that was the point of the movie was everyone's on meth.
Chicago Tribune calls one of the most disturbing horror movies imaginable.
I don't like gore like that. That's not my
Yeah.
kind of horror, honestly.
And then they just catch themselves on fire. That's it. The trailer makes it look like it really fucking is dope. It is not. It
I-
was just like a bunch of meth heads and then they lit themselves on fire.
That's one of my
Great.
pet peeves. When the trailer is way better than the movie, I'm like, you could have put less effort into the trailer, more effort into the movie. Or when the trailer tells a completely different story of the movie, and you're like, I want that movie from the trailer, not whatever this ended up being.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's what like Kangaroo Jack was. I don't know. I
I've
recently
never seen that one.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
It's like the movie with what's his name, Anderson? I don't know. But like it ended up being all what they showed in the trailer barely was in the movie. Like
Yeah.
a few minutes of the kangaroo actually talking and stuff. The rest of the movie they're chasing the kangaroo in the desert and stuff. Like he's not actually in it.
You're like, wait, what happened to that other movie?
Yeah.
Who was the demographic?
It's kangaroo.
I'm saying, was that a kids movie? Where kids
Kind
were like,
of.
"Boo, we hate you." Oh yeah, the covers all like.
I remember that,
Years ago,
but I don't think I ever saw it.
met Lewis. Today, that's like 50 grand now, a simple delivery is about to wind up.
It looks like Scooby Doo.
Hey, look how tall he is.
The kangaroo got the money. Go, go, go. Put the money in the jacket. I almost got it. In the jacket on the kangaroo. And now he hopping away.
I need some help.
Well, it seems to me you need an airplane.
On January 17th,
Jack your legs.
Jerry Bruckheimer presents the story of two best friends.
Wait, but how is this movie not like this? Like this seems like
They probably
wouldn't-
are just putting all the action.
In that one
Yeah,
thing,
I
the
don't
whole
know,
thing
though.
is them just talking to the lady about the plane and filling out rental forms. In 3 minutes of this.
insurance policies. They're like, "Are you sure you don't want the insurance? Are you sure?"
Do you want a professional pilot, or are you guys just gonna fly this thing yourself?
They're like, the credit card has its own insurance. I don't need you guys' insurance. Thank you.
Yeah. Then they're like, your credit card actually got declined. Did you call your bank and let them know you were gonna be in Australia?
Did they get the money from fucking Kangaroo Jack?
Can we split this actually between two cards?
Oh, wow.
I'm so sorry. Oh God.
We just made that movie more boring. We're like, oh, we heard it's bad.
Kangaroo Jack 2 insurance. Insurance fraud gone wrong.
Featuring the Geico Gecko. All right.
So sorry.
Drink more, because, yeah, what are we doing here? Show me a TikTok or something.
Oh, someone asked us, have we ever seen Midsummer? Did you
Oh
watch
my
it?
God, no.
You
What
hate
the
that
fuck is
movie?
that?
Do not watch it.
I
What is
watched
that?
it.
It is so boring.
It's crazy. I feel like
Crazy
it's,
boring.
I feel like it's better on the rewatch, like the second time that you watch it, because the first one drops a lot of hints, and then the second time you watch it, you're like, oh, that's what that tapestry is about? Y'all nasty.
No.
What? What movie? What? What's going on? Why-
Midsummer?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess I did not watch the whole thing. So
Yeah, okay.
I watched like, I don't know, 60% of it.
Yeah.
And nothing is happening.
No,
It's
yeah,
all
that-
building up, I guess, right?
Oh, I fast
don't
forward
want
through shit like that.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
get it. It's creepy. It's a little creepy. Nah, dude. That
Yeah.
sucks.
But even the ending, like the big scary part or whatever, wasn't necessarily like really scary to me. I think more the thing that I liked about Midsummer was the fact that I could sit there and watch something for like 2.5 hours and not notice it. And then when you watch it the second time, you're like, oh my God, it was right there in front of my face. How did I not notice this? Until the ending like reveals everything.
I don't know.
But I'm a movie rewatcher. Do you have comfort movies that you rewatch?
Yeah. Blue Streak, Jingle All the Way, Liar Liar.
This is something we need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
watch, though. It's in theaters right now.
What?
Loves you for who you are.
Pinocchio.
Why they make that cartoon so hard?
Everything looks like it's carved out of wood.
Yeah, it's so like hard. I
wonder
thought just
why.
Pinocchio was carved out of wood, not the grandpa. Why is the grandpa carved out of wood? And it's in
mean-
movie theaters because it says Netflix.
It's in movie theaters right now. It's going to come out on Netflix like at the end of the week or something.
Oh,
well,
shit.
then we
Might
can
as well wait. Yeah.
But it's Guillermo del Toro.
Oh,
Nice.
Mexican director.
All them Guillermo del Toro's.
I'm not. I mean, does he animate or is he just the director? Whoever did the animation, I wish they did a Sonic rewrite of the animation, like how they did before the first Sonic came out.
The what?
So, like before the first Sonic or recent Sonic movie came out, they released a picture of it and it just got dragged on Twitter. And then they ended up kind of doing a little rewrite or a re-edit of the Sonic, and it made him look way better. So thank you, Twitter, for dragging it, because the second version of the Sonic looked way better than what they were originally going to put out.
Yeah. Well, the Pinocchio, what's the last Pinocchio you guys watched? Because the Pinocchio Ito and I grew up watching was the Jonathan Taylor Thomas one.
Yeah, the
Right.
Disney one?
It was scary.
The Adventures of Pinocchio or something.
The sun is like a shiny yellow cherry. Is it,
I need to see what
or is it like a cherry-shaped banana? It's shiny yellow cherry. I have these two memories,
I don't know.
and I don't know which one was real. My brain, it be doing some things.
This
Oh,
one.
Look,
no,
this
I've
one.
never seen that before in my
You're
life.
not lying to me, right? Until now.
That was a scary part right there.
I
That shit
know
right
that
there.
I asked to see that, but that was wrong. I should not have asked to see that. Jesus Christ.
That kid turning into that donkey haunted me for years, bro. I was like, what was that scene? Look at him.
Aw.
Fucking Jonathan Taylor Thomas. If he would have got his knees done, he would have got all the bitches.
His knees?
Oh, if he was taller?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like guys who are my height.
No, I think he's
Exactly.
like a good 4'5". No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, he was just like, he was a kid actor. I remember all the girls that I hung out with had crushes on. I mean, and then again, I hung out with all white girls. So
I remember Justine having a crush on him.
yeah, I mean,
When he was on not Tool Time. What was that movie or that show?
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yeah. And then the show inside the show was Tool Time.
Was his mom? What's her name? Taylor, whatever. Elizabeth Taylor, or no? Why did I get told that?
I don't know.
Because I'm gullible. But like his mom's Elizabeth Taylor.
And that's how you end up in a cult. Just kidding.
Tom and Huck. Oh yeah, Tom and Huck. Huck, not the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, he's 5'5".
5'5" with the brown eye.
Yeah.
5'5". Honestly, guys who are usually that height, in my experience, like shorter than I am, are usually very adventurous, and I like that. So that's fine with me. Short kings,
That's his mom.
slide in the DM. Short king. I'm good with it. Oh, so she's definitely not,
Yeah, her name's Claudine. Nothing to do with Taylor.
or Thomas, or Jonathan.
What the fuck? Claudine got off Atlantis. Keep it going.
Oh, so that's just a stage name, essentially. Gotcha.
Oh, is it really?
Maybe to do with Elizabeth Taylor.
To give that.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, born Jonathan Taylor Weiss.
What the? He don't even got his mom's last name. This guy just keeps getting more further and further.
Dang, he's 41 right now.
Oh, Kirstie Alley died?
Today?
Did she just die? Recently?
Who's that?
Wasn't she like,
Kirstie Alley
wasn't
was
she like
the-
racist though?
Oh, shoot, yeah. Oh, that's why I saw that TikTok about her being racist.
Racist,
Or,
yeah,
or
very
her
racist.
parents were like racist and she was just
And
like
she was
laughing at a thing.
And
What?
another huge Trump supporter. Yeah, laughing at the fact that her mom dressed in blackface and her dad dressed as a KKK person on the day that they died. So, remember what you were saying about karma earlier?
Wait, on the day that they died?
Or they got into a huge car accident or something, and she was like, we were in the hospital, and someone said, oh, well, they dressed, it was Halloween, and she was saying, they dressed as an odd couple, and they were like, well, what specific costumes did they have? And she was like, your mom was a black lady, and your dad was a KKK person, and she was like, and it was great.
Yeah. I think the mom died, but the dad was like injured. But look, it says,
Oh, sorry.
Where?
Oh,
What?
and she passed away yesterday, so.
what,
Well,
look at
why?
the top one. Oh my God. What did Kirstie Alley died from? Cheers.
Well, the show, Cheers.
I know, but they just
yeah.
put it together.
She was on Cheers. I
That
used
was
to
me.
love It Takes Two. Oh my God, that was my movie. Did you like that?
I've
Have you ever
seen
seen
it.
it? Oh my God, I love that one.
90s, I'm not gonna lie, 90s movies, like the aesthetic, the clothes, the colors, the fucking, just so many things were like so cool. Like, there's a reason that shit came back.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking dope. But yeah, that's fucking, I don't know, like, I would hate that. Like, oh my God, if you die with something
Within
embarrassing,
24 hours,
bro,
they're like, let's bring this, run that video back from 1992.
gosh, that's
But she was
fucking
also a
wild.
huge Trump supporter, so.
yeah.
The
Wasn't
signs
she
were
a
there.
Scientologist? Oh my God, she was a Scientologist? Jesus.
Oh,
Scientologist and Trumper. God damn.
Down bad.
Shit. Surprised she lasted this fucking long.
She went down.
Damn.
It's
all
double
the wrong-
homicide.
Damn. Not double homicide. Oh my God. Yo, all right, change the subject. This is terrible.
Oh, good. Herschel Walker lost.
Good. Yay. Thank you, Georgia.
Georgia.
What the heck was Herschel Walker?
Georgia.
I was looking at Herschel Walker's stats because people were like,
He sounds like a cowboy hero.
he was on the Cowboys.
Oh no, I just meant like Rango style.
Yeah, that is like a country name, but
Herschel Walker, the new sheriff in town.
yeah, but people were like, they should vote him into the Hall of Fame. But he didn't even do that good in the NFL.
Oh, okay. I was
It's
going
like-
to say, was there a...
Yeah, he's
What
the
is it
reason why
about?
the Cowboys were so good in the 90s, though, because the Cowboys traded Herschel Walker for a bunch of draft picks and conditional draft picks.
So what would he be in the Hall of Fame for? Best trade
Yeah.
in NFL history.
I still can't believe I was such a dumb ass bitch to give all my football cards to a guy.
Down bad.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Ito's like, I was right there.
No, Ito didn't like football at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
And like I had like a Joe Montana signed picture. Like I had a bunch of
What
like
the heck? It was signed
collectibles.
by some Joe Montana.
Yeah, not to me though. It just like was signed to someone, and like I had it. But I had a folder of like all those. One day I'll find him. I'm like, hey man, give my fucking cards back. I don't give a fuck. And if you don't, I'll tell your wife you're not giving me my cards back.
Can you imagine?
He'll be like, please,
You're like,
please tell
"That's
her. I've been trying to get rid of this bitch forever. I'm like, oh damn, this didn't work.
Right? They're like, I actually showed her your card collection. That's what got us together.
And there it is.
That's your thing on eBay.
$11,000.
That's more than my mortgage.
But that's a card though. I didn't have a card. I had
Oh.
a picture.
Oh,
signed
I
picture.
thought you said a
Dang.
card.
Did Joe Montana die?
No,
Oh.
he's on Monday Night Football
Okay.
Countdown.
Oh, so I didn't get it
Anyone who
signed.
knows, everyone tag Joe Montana. We need a new signed picture.
That was just so dumb. Like, why did I do that? I think I just wanted to be like cool and be like, yeah, you know, whatever. Because I was like getting out of that stage. I was very, very into football cards. And then I was like, I'm better than this now. I'm grown.
Were you ever a Pokemon card person?
I feel like I a little bit. Baby Drew became that super, and I bought him hella shit. And then all of a sudden, the moment I spent all that money, he got off it.
That's always how it is.
I'm like, you fucking kidding me? And then his little friends would come over and visit, and then they would just like make me nervous because I feel like Baby Drew was very sweet, and he would just be like, you know, not thinking about it. And I'm like, these little fucking bastards, it's like 5 brothers, they're all like terrible to each other. They were like beating up dogs and shit.
Oh,
and I'm like,
God.
now you guys are over here in his cards. I'm like, I'm sure something got stolen, but I was like, dude, I'm not gonna just blame it. So I just grabbed everything. I was like,
We'll
everybody
save these for later.
play outside. Go outside. But yeah. Charmander pop socket. Pogs.
Oh, wow. I remember those. That's a blast from the past.
Blast from the fucking past. Pogs are cool. I should try to play Pogs with Baby Drew. I should try to play games with Baby Drew that like I think I could beat him at.
But what was the
Well,
goal?
because he's definitely whooping my ass in all video games.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that
he-
makes sense.
Him and Ito, first of all, Ito is frustrating how good he is at Madden compared to us. So it's just like, why do you even play us? Like, you're a bully. You're a bully to try to play us.
I mean, you almost beat Drew, and he's beaten me once.
Wow. Look at you.
So it's basically you're good.
I remember, like, obviously, I didn't grow up with any brothers or anything. So my experience to video games was very limited before having my son and, like, my kid's dad. And he used to play the 2K. That's, like, the basketball Madden, right?
The basketball Madden. Oh, yeah.
So he would play that, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm practicing. Like, you have to work out your avatar, whatever they are. And I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. I just walked out of the room. I was like, you don't even work out, but you're working out your basketball. And he's like, I can't get off for another 45 minutes. Like, I have to hit these stats. And I'm like,
Yeah. Well, now it's like they're buying clothes for their person with actual money.
That's Baby Drew, bro.
Like he's like, they just came out with the puffer jacket. It's like, wow, they get to create that jacket for like no money and just sell it to a bunch of kids for.
Dude, yeah, and it's like, and you're playing basketball in a puffer jacket. I would go on that video game to make fun of everybody just so that stops being a thing. Like, you're playing basketball in a fucking puffer jacket?
Yeah, I don't like.
No,
I have a love-hate relationship with that because my son does that, but for Roblox and Minecraft, he wants to buy stuff, and in my mind, I'm like, this is so stupid. I'm spending real money for fake money for you to buy fake things, but like that's dumb. But then on the other side, I'm like, I don't need any more clutter in my house, so I'd rather you buy things that are stored on the video game than like in like my home. So, ew, I'd rather buy you the Roblox gift card than like another Lego that I'm gonna step on and want to kill myself. So,
but the good thing about Roblox is that, or Roblox and Minecraft, and you know, like Fortnite or whatever, is that they don't come out with new ones. There's no Roblox 2 or Minecraft 2. In 2K, there's gonna be another one next year.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then it doesn't transfer.
No.
You buy that stuff, and then next year.
Did he buy that
is
puffer
ghetto.
jacket? Did Baby Drew buy the puffer jacket?
Yeah, he wants
I'm
to
gonna
look
go.
like.
Are you from New York
him,
even?
I'm gonna go make him play me basketball in a fucking puffer jacket.
You should tell him that now you can't afford 2K23 because he bought the puffer jackets.
I'm gonna put a puffer jacket on and I'm gonna make him wear a puffer jacket on. I'm gonna be like, this is what it would look like if in real life you played with a puffer jacket. It's fucking dumb. Stop doing that on the fucking internet. Puffer jacket, mad sweaty and gross.
A ski mask. He wants to look like Pooh Shiesty.
And I know you buy tattoos and stuff too, right?
Drew Shiesty.
Oh my god, what happened to Winnie the Pooh? Now you want to be Pooh Shiesty. Like, just go back to being a kid. What do you... Ski mask?
Did y'all...
He could never... Baby Drew... Oh, yeah, that's what happened. When we were in New York... Oh, I'm not going to fucking embarrass him. But it got real. He had a couple pairs of shoes that I had bought him, and he was walking around, and there was a big line outside of Foot Locker of, like, mad people that had those shoes. And he was like all tight. I'm like, oh, no, what would happen if you fucking got... Like, if you know what I mean? Like, if it was real, if he was in the hood, what would you do?
Oh, he was scared.
Yeah, he was a little... He was like
A little iffy.
little tense, but I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, stop. Like, you know, just be you. Be good. Be comfortable. You don't need to be out here thinking you're, you know, I don't know.
That
I'm like,
guy.
I worked so hard. I feel like fucking Uncle Phil when he was talking to Will and fucking Carlton about like, I worked to get you here and you want to like
Be there.
Yeah, it's like, be happy with where you are.
Yeah.
Look
Count
at
your
Jaden Smith.
blessings.
He's happy. Sorry.
But I feel like, or the flip side of that is, what's his name? Like, ASAP Rocky or whatever, right? I think he had like, grew up in like Jack and Jill, which is kind of like the best of the best for like black education. Like, if your kids are in Jack and Jill, they're like upper crust of black society.
That's tight.
And he's just like gonna go out and be a rapper and be like, I came from the struggle. Didn't have any food in my tummy. But it's like, dude, you were in Jack and Jill. Like,
But didn't he hang out like in like nice areas though? Because isn't that why they would make fun of him? Because they would say that he was like in the like Soho and like all that shit. Like,
yeah, because he was a rich kid.
Yeah.
But also, it could 100% not be ASAP Rocky. It could be some other, like, I'm not
this
up
bitch
on people, so
just
I'm
made
so
that
sorry.
shit up.
No, it's one of
just
those
kidding.
guys. You know how I feel like this always happens, especially with labels, is like they'll release people in triplicate. So it's like each major label has their own version of the same person, at least in my mind. Like
Yeah.
when Kid Cudi came out, and then it was like Lupe Fiasco, and it's like they're all kind of the same.
B.O.B.
Same word, different font kind of people. Yeah, exactly. So, my bad. So if it was the other font of it, my apologies, A$AP Rocky. I feel like it's you, but I could be wrong. So I'm
Somebody
just going
said
to throw
it's
that out
21
there
Savage.
now. Nah, 21 Savage is British.
Yeah.
He's
a
British,
Brit.
so I don't think he went to Jack and Jill.
It shouldn't matter. You'll find the realest homies that way. What part?
What should it matter?
What?
Clarification, please.
Yeah. Then his mom being a famous rapper. Does he think of you like that or just his mom? Well, first of all, I'm really not that famous, but also, does he think of me? I'm just his mom. But I'm like, he notices, like, he sees the stuff. I think the coolest thing that I've had him experience is like when people walk up to me like randomly and they talk to me about how much like I changed their life or I inspired them. I think that is more like influential, because there's been people that like will cry and be like, I was in a really bad place and you got me out of that and blah blah blah. And you know, and I've had those conversations with him afterwards of like, hey baby, like look, throughout your life you're gonna touch, you know, you're gonna affect people's lives, right, in one way or another. And it's very nice to be at a fucking theme park, because we were at like Six Flags, and somebody taps me on the shoulder, talks to me so nicely and says how much I inspired them, how much I, you know, all this stuff. I'm like, or you can be the type of person that has to get tapped on the shoulder and get beat up or something for some stupid shit you did a long time ago, and you got to look over your shoulder all the time.
Or getting dragged by someone's...
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, you don't want to be known for the bad thing. But also to the person who said don't compare Cudi to... I'm guessing, I don't know who I compared him to, but I personally am. I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. But I was just saying, like, at the time that he was released, and like then they usually end up with a great value version of themselves. Like, if
and I
have a couple. Just kidding.
I'm dead. No, but
Turn that page.
But yeah, with Baby Drew, that I turn everything into a fucking life lesson, because I really do feel like, you know, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, I'm here to teach my son, you know, like, give him the tools to how he's gonna fucking navigate. And I am a fan of a lot of strong women that have had sons that maybe have felt like inadequate sometimes. So I do also sometimes have to, like, you know, use that as a lesson to be like, I need to, like, chill and, like, be able to just, like, be his mom, you know what I mean? Because I'm serious, like, there's been some really cautionary tales with women that were very, very strong, and like they were in their own, you know, whatever. And I think sometimes their sons, I don't know what their particular situations were, obviously I can't compare, but it scares me. I could say that as a mom, I do have, like, I get scared of, like, just being too, like, rawr, you know, and it's like he needs to be like his own, you know, person and get these lessons and fucking, you know. And I'm growing up, I never had the things I have now, so I don't want to make him spoiled. I don't want to make him, like, be a shitty person. So I always try to.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like regardless of what situation you are in with parenting, you always feel that way. Like, sometimes I feel bad for telling my kids, I'm like, oh no, you know, we can't get that right now. We can't afford it. And it's like, I don't want them to be worried like that we're going to be evicted or something. But also, like, I have to teach them that budgeting is important. So it's just a fine balance of, like, you know, you have to work on how much you can tell them and what's age appropriate at that time. And, you know, but parenting has no handbook. So you're just kind of winging it. You're like, I think this is good enough.
Like, you try to be honest with them. You don't want to be too honest. Like, definitely you try to be human with them, but also certain issues of your life shouldn't be, like, told to a little kid. You still want them to be a kid, but at the same time, sometimes you're like, look, sometimes we don't feel that great. Like, we just gotta, you know, like, fucking be, like, power through. Like, you can't also try to be like a perfect adult, because then they're just gonna grow up with this facade, and then when they realize, when they peek behind the curtain, they're gonna be like, oh shit, like, what the fuck is that shit? That's what happened to me. I feel like my dad fell from a very high pedestal that he put himself in. Then it's just like, you should have just been more honest, and you wouldn't have even, you know,
and just show your kid that you're a real person. But at the same time, it's like, there is so many, like, super weighty things in the world, and you don't want your child to have the weight of the world on their shoulders. But at the same time, you don't want them to be so sheltered that it's a, you know, reality shock or a culture shock when they enter the real world. So it's, you just gotta do your best one day at a time.
Relationship issues, your kids shouldn't fucking be all up in.
Oh, at all.
No details, like too much of that money. Like, I get, like, we don't really have money right now. Like, yo, you know, like, try not to spend too much or whatever. I get that, but, like, just straight up fucking money worries shouldn't be on a kid. Yeah, because that gave me anxiety. Like, I really was always like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, we're gonna fucking be homeless one day.
Yeah, or then you do, you want to give them a treat or something, and they're like, can you afford that? Like, you don't want it to be that much, but you just want it, like, you know, it has to be a balance, because you also don't want your kids to think that money is, like, made out of thin air, or the things that you get them oh, if it breaks or if I just leave it at the park or whatever, I lose it. Like, I'll just get another one. So it's like you have to get somewhere in there.
Tech Head said, my daughter's 19, never been in a fight. What the fuck? Are you trying to like fight her off like a fucking WWE?
No, that's good. I would hope that. Good. That's good. I hope the next generation doesn't get into fights the way that mine did.
Yeah. Real women raise gentlemen. No, yeah, that is true. India win. I think yeah, but also like we all don't know what like we're trying to raise. I'm also not trying to raise a soft ass dude that's gonna get used. You know what I mean? Like I've had to explain to my son like, hey, you come with some things that maybe some people might. I'm like, you don't want anybody to just see you as those cool things. I get that sometimes you want to brag or you want to this or you want to that, but it's like you want people to value you for you. Don't make the things your personality. Don't make like like you have a PS5 and you have a fucking Xbox and all the fucking shit you might want and drip and fucking shoes and shit. But if that's all people see you for, then where the fuck are you? Where's your personality? Your people shouldn't notice your Jordans before they notice the kind person you are.
Yeah. And like your funniness, his little dry humor and stuff like that. And you also don't want your kid to be a fucking mark. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
up, bro.
I don't want to be a mark. I don't want my kids to be a mark, especially like I feel like we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast before and just in other conversations. Like my son is a very sensitive child. He has like this hard outer shell, but he's just a soft and chewy center on the inside. So it's like, I want my son to be a gentleman and I want him to be kind not only to women but to men, to everyone. But I don't want people to feel like, oh well, Dave is so generous. Like whatever he wants, he's so generous and kind. He'll just give it to me. Yeah. Like I have a problem with him every time that anyone comes over to my house, he'll take out his piggy bank and try to give them money. Like especially my nephew. Like and. He has his own piggy bank at home. And then every time he leaves, there ends up being like a $5 bill on the floor. And I'm like, put your tooth fairy money back away. Yeah. You don't have to give that to people. Just because you have it and you want to share doesn't mean you just have to give your stuff away. So it's like you have to figure out how to...
Yeah, toughen him up. Yeah, because Baby Drew was like that too. He had some friends that would like manipulate, like they were mad young, and the way they would manipulate him, and he would have these big old tears coming down from his fucking eyes, and I would be so... mad because I'd be like, okay, like if this is like someone I know's kid and the way that they're just like, well, I won't be your friend then if you this, it's like if you don't give me this, and then he's just got this big tear coming down and Baby Drew won't cry. Like he wasn't ever the kid to like cry to get his way. He always has tried to hold his fucking tears in, which I'm sure he needs to go to therapy for. But he'll like try, but then you'll still see it, and I'll be like, "Bye, baby." Like I'll be so sad. And so I would be like, do not let those fucking kids. Like if somebody doesn't want to be your friend, they don't hold that friendship over your head because you don't let them, like step all over you,
Yeah,
like,
and it's their loss.
If you don't give me this, I won't hang out with you. And then my baby's just crying. I'm like, fuck that kid. Fuck that kid. Fuck his mom. Fuck everybody. Like, no, you're not crying over that fucking kid. Stupid ass kid trying to come over to my house, manipulate my fucking son.
Yeah, I've had...
And I was like, and tell your fucking mom, because I'll beat her ass too. Sorry.
Yeah, or like you'll take the kids to the park and then they bring like their toy or whatever, and then some other kid tries to take it, and then they're upset because the other kid has their toy, and it's like you have to try to balance between like...
Chisel's here! Well, in the chat.
I know, and we need to take Chisel. I don't know, Chisel, how do you feel about dinner? How
Chisel been at the beach. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, but yeah, like you have to find that balance between like... You want them to share and be generous, but you also don't want them to be to their own detriment. So you have to
get played,
get in there.
Some of these kids be evil. I tell you, I keep saying it. Today at the passport thing, I know that I've been telling y'all that I want a kid lately, but god damn, there was a few kids in there just crying, and I just put myself back in that place, and I was like, whew.
Yeah. That good birth control. There's no better birth control than being around a baby for a little bit.
Especially when they're like just screaming. It's not even just like, wow, I'm fussy or I'm hungry or I have gas. It's more like, and you're just like, what the fuck is that, you fucking dinosaur? Like,
yeah.
What's going on? Hell no. And then I saw the couples in there that had the little babies, and they're fucking miserable. They're looking at each other like, bitch. And I'm just like, damn. You know what? Maybe I need to travel the world and just have some booze and...
Yeah. Just
I was thinking of booze, like a couple booze.
A niece or nephew.
But now it's just booze. Travel the world with booze.
With your booze. With your boo things. Hoes in different area codes.
Look at this tier.
Oh my God. He got that wet.
Hold on. For real. Why is that so... Bro.
Someone needs to examine his tear ducts. Those are big drips.
Wait.
It was after the national anthem.
After the national anthem? This motherfucker's a patriot. God damn.
He loves America.
Look at him.
Get him on the front lines.
Bro, wait. Do that shit again. Why he... Nah.
Who sung it?
Oh my gosh,
who sung the national anthem? Like, what moved him that?
I mean, I guess he explained it.
It was Fergie. It was Fergie's national anthem.
In the eyes of his coaches, his teammates, and the fans.
First of all, the cameras caught you during the national anthem. There was tears running down your face. What was that about?
Just being so blessed to play this game and being a part of this team and different things that
he starts crying right now. His nose does the same thing. God damn.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a generic answer, probably.
Yeah. Go to like on Love Is Blind. Just put Love Is Blind. Eye drops. There was a guy that I can't figure out what he was trying to do.
I think I saw
It?
that. Like while
now for tonight's daily download.
It's okay, I'm doing.
Like your eyes are hurting me, like
yeah.
I don't mean.
Season 3 of Love Is Blind has
one that would bring me to tears.
And the supposed fake tears didn't go unnoticed by controversial Season 2 star Shake, who took to his Instagram stories writing, "What did I do that was so bad again?" Host Vanessa Lachey also weighed in before the premiere of Season 3. She addressed the issue, telling Bustle he wasn't doing fake tears. He was taking care of his dry eyes.
Next, play the clip, though. Not that guy. Like, play the clip, not the ET version. ET Canada. Did y'all watch that fucking show? Y'all already know I've been talking my shit about this stupid ass show.
I've never seen an episode.
Bitch, you need to watch it.
Man, it hurts.
You know how I showed her The Circle, and she was catching up on it, and she caught on everything right away.
I loved it.
And she was
someone get me on there.
Let's get Jamie on The Circle.
I thought Love Is Blind. Both.
Fuck Love Is Blind. The Circle. Get me on that Mask one. The fucking Beast. That's what we should do. We should really react to some of these fucking shows, bitch.
I love that one.
Like, let's edit some of these things together and react. Look, play this stupid shit. I hate this guy.
I guess it's a good moment for that. It's okay, I'm doing.
Like your eyes are hurting me, like
yeah.
I don't mean.
I think he didn't think they were gonna add that part.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He thought they were just gonna. You played yourself.
I never thought I could care for someone that would bring me to tears.
Bring me to tears.
Then he says
what in the narcissism is happening, bruh?
What did Mr. Clear Eyes do to you?
Dude. That's wild.
That's funny. And then it's weird for the host to come out and be like, well, no, it wasn't like that. But if that was like that, if it wasn't supposed to look, if he didn't want the appearance of crying, why wouldn't they stop the interview and say, hey, it looks like you're crying from those tear eyes
I think she was being sarcastic. I think they should have added in there that she was being sarcastic because she do be
why are you defending that?
No, I don't know, like something else happened on the fucking no, we really should vlog reacting to some of this shit because it is so fucking dumb. Is there any like good clips of the Love Is Blind? Oh my god, I gotta update you though. Yeah. I hate that fucking guy.
That's what we should do. We should do day ones with you just catching me up on Love Is Blind.
Bitch, Yas Garcia said, random fact, this is possibly my last time watching y'all live before I giving birth to my first baby. I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Get some sleep, dude.
I'm taking a shot for your first baby. What's it, the 1942? We pulling out the 1942. Yes. Congratulations on your brand new baby. Is it a boy, is it a girl? Also, what? That's
Honestly, I will just throw this out there. Boy or girl, Jamie is a great name, spelled the way mine is. Like, no pressure, but just something to think about.
Yep. Also,
that's how AJ got his name, Andrew Jamie.
Oh shit! What the
was that?
hell?
The ghost.
The ghost of Christmas past.
Ouch.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
That hurt.
I mean, not really from the ones that are over your ear, but the ones that are in your ear when they get ripped out. That freaking sucks.
Yeah, congratulations. Heck yeah. Take advantage of sleep while you can.
Yes,
Girl, you better
please.
sleep for 15
Sleep
minutes right now.
Sleep as much as you can. Because you will. But honestly, you're like, I don't know. The first thing that I said after having my daughter, I was like, I can't wait to do this again. Like,
really?
Yeah. I had a good epidural though. Like, shouts to my anesthesiologist. I was like, what, baby?
I'm dead. Did you like go into labor? You were like normal life in, and then you just like went, or you got induced? I got induced too, bitch. Oh nah. The good thing about being induced is like you're at home, you take a shower, you plan it, you're like, all right, get my bag, give me a ride, let my brother know I'm giving birth today. And my brother's like, psych, I'm going to sleepover. Fuck y'all. And I'm like, you are not gonna be here. I didn't want you to watch me give birth, but at least be like, oh, my sister's having a baby. I'm gonna be at the hospital. Not I'm out.
Nobody said.
I feel like when you first knew I was pregnant, you were not supportive though. I feel like you were like, gross. You're fucking pregnant, you weirdo.
Yeah, you were like, I'm throwing up.
Yeah,
you're
no, I did think I was
limes
sick.
and stuff.
Yeah, remember that? Mommy was giving me baking soda and limes.
And yeah,
I was laying out.
We were all confused.
No, but then when I announced that I was pregnant, when I told you guys that I was pregnant, I feel like you were like, gross. And then never talked to me again until baby Drew came out and he was adorable. And then you were a great uncle. Like, I don't think it was like support for me. I think it was just like, you were like, this is a cool guy.
I'm gonna let
that's the real way.
The real way to be an uncle, like just.
Like, let me meet him first, and then I'll see what's up.
What if the baby had bad vibes? Do you guys remember that tweet? That one?
What?
Like
really?
someone was tweeting about how their kid's dad was like a deadbeat dad, and someone quote tweeted it and was like, "Well, that's not real. That's only half of the story. What if the baby had bad vibes?"
Straight up. That's how some of y'all fucking idiots sound sometimes. Not anybody watching the podcast, but out there on the internet when I post this shit on TikTok or anywhere where people comment, some of y'all sound like that. Like, oh yeah, well, what did she do? And it's like, what?
I just lost my purse. Stop being mean to me.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I didn't know that
Ooh, somebody said Chinese girl, and I want Chinese food.
Ooh.
Chisel, how do you feel about Chinese for dinner?
I didn't know it was like they put a tube in your spine and then they're pumping you with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a shot and that's it.
Well,
I got a spinal tap. How about that?
Me too. I got that with baby Dave when I had the C-section.
Wait, why? Spinal tap?
That's how that's how they C-section you.
But I thought that was for like meningitis and shit. When they take out your spinal fluid to check it, because spinal, like when you get your epidural, right?
Yeah, no, you get an epidural for what's it called, regular labor, and then I don't know. They called it a spinal, so I assumed it was spinal tap. Maybe it's a spinal something different.
No, because one time I had
Any
a fever
anesthesiologist in the chat?
Yeah, one time I had, check out what spinal tap is, because they were like, we're going to check if you have meningitis. And this was random as fuck. Mm-hmm. One day I just had like a crazy ass fever that wouldn't go down. And so I go to the ER and I'm just like, my fever won't go down. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I feel, like gross. I just felt like a flu or something, but it just was getting really bad. And then they were like, yeah, it seems weird. Like we should check everything. So literally like emergency, like check everywhere, every fucking where. And then they're like, the last thing we're going to check is just in case you have meningitis, because if you do, you're going to die. And I'm like, what? And they're like, so we're going to stick this thing in you and we're going to pull out spinal cord fluid. And if it's cloudy, you probably have meningitis and you might die in like 24 hours. I was like, what? And they really fucking did it. And it came out and it was clear. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, yes, body, we're good. And then they just sent me home. And it was just like,
They're
you're
like,
good.
since you're not dying, we're not going to worry about any of the other symptoms you're having. Goodbye. But, someone said that's a spinal block that you get for the or for the C-section, and then a spinal tap is the removal. So thank you guys for the clarification. I need a backiotomy.
Spinal.
That entire video is gold. Gold.
My back's broken.
But can you imagine that type of shit? You go to the ER. They do this big old fucking thing. I've never had an emergency pap smear, like, ever. Like, that. What is that? You know? So they're really all up in my everywhere. My eyes, my nose, my fucking everything. No, for real. They're just like, okay, so you're going... Just get on the fucking stirrup shit. And I'm like, well, like, right now? Like, fucking,
Slow
it's
down
fucking
there.
1 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's 1 a.m. right now. This is, like, well, invasive. They were like... And then they were like, everything's fine. And I'm like, so why do I have a fever? And why do I feel like shit?
Yeah.
And why are you sending me home? And
Yeah.
they're like, we already checked everything. It seems like you're all right. I'm like,
And so
then that
good
was
luck
it.
with that fever.
Right?
Got
They're
a
like,
dash.
figure it out. But also, yeah, that happened to me. And then for like a month of my life, after I had baby Drew, I think he was like, I don't know, like 5 months old, maybe between 4 and 5 months. Magically, I just started getting mad. What is that shit called? When you have mad little bumps, what is that?
Oh, hives.
Hives.
Justine had that too after LJ.
Crazy fucking hives, bro. It would be like a patch and then a patch and like mad patches all over the place. And I had like events to go to because I used to, a lot of people don't know this, but so I used to get drops for these DJs in Dallas. And like, I was like pretty much interning. Like I would do that for free. I would fucking pay my own gas. I would like I would go to their meetings. I would do everything I could for free, like pretty much interning to try to make shit happen. And I had all these hives and I felt like shit. And I was just like, oh my God, like I was crying and whatever. But I still showed up, even though I probably looked crazy. But, and it was the worst month of my life. And then I took a flight one time and I had all these hives and everybody looked at me crazy and it was crazy. And then it just went away and it was like,
stress.
What was that for? Life. You just want to embarrass me in front of everybody?
Yeah, Justine had the same thing with LJ and they kept coming back and then they ended up having to put her on some medication. She had to stop breastfeeding because it would like transfer through to her breast milk and it was a mess. But then they ended up just being like, these are psychosomatic or not psychosomatic because psychosomatic symptoms. So essentially your brain gets so freaked out about your anxiety or your whatever's going on with you that it gives you physical symptoms of your...
I don't like that. I don't like that because that means at any moment we can just be tripped out enough that your body just is like, I don't like that. Don't tell me those things because then my brain's going to be like, let's try this shit, bitch.
Let's get it.
And then like, hives again. Hives 2023, bitch. I'll be like, please don't.
Or like, have you ever like skinned your knee or something and you don't realize it because you have pants on and then the second you know that you're bleeding, all of a sudden it hurts?
It stings. It stings. You're like,
wait,
bitch.
you're like, oh no, it was fine. Then you lift your leg and you're like, oh, I'm bleeding. This is an emergency. That's like your eyes telling your brain, you should be reacting to this. And then your body's like,
I'm dead. No, yeah, the hives, I think around that time, I think I was trying to check what it could have been. And I narrowed it down to like a type of onions my mom had. Oh. I was hoping that that's what it was. So one time on tour, Baby Drew was on tour with me and he got a little sick and I bought him some medicine and then he broke out in hives. And it was the medicine. I threw the medicine away. But he broke out in hives and he hadn't seen himself because he's a baby. So what the fuck does he have to... His fucking dad puts a mirror up to his face and he sees himself. Baby Drew started fucking crying. Like he just was
he's like, what's wrong with me?
No. He's just like, looks so scared. And I'm like, why the fuck would you, an adult, put a mirror up to a baby that wasn't going to see his face any fucking way? For all he knows, he's perfect.
That's so mean. That's like when...
And then he joined a cult. No,
right. Then the third cult... No, just kidding. Sorry.
Earlier, when you were talking about Mark being a Mark, I started looking up the origin because I wanted to know
why it's called a Mark.
Yeah, so I guess it's from like carnival days when when the dishonest carnival game operator would find somebody who they could entice to keep playing their rigged game.
Mm-hmm.
They would pat them on the back with like chalk in their hand, kind of, and mark them so that other game operators...
Oh, like the vulnerable people?
Yeah.
Like the gullible people?
They're like...
They're like, this guy will join a cult.
And he's too dumb to know
Chalk.
he has chalk on his back.
That's fucked up.
Imagine, like, every time I go to the carnival, I end up with chalk on my back.
So weird. I think they want me to be friends.
That's fucked up.
I should join their cult.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm not doing it. You don't see me walking around with chalk. Never. I feel like I would be chalked before I would be a chalker.
Not the chalked and chalkers. You out here in life, man. You either got to be a chalker or you're going to get chalked. Which one?
You get chalked or...
It's a buggy bug world out here. Someone can get hurt. I'm fucking hungry.
I know. Chisel. Did anyone see Chisel's response about the Chinese food?
We give out genuinely humble, caring. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
That's sweet. I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Grasshopper said cheers. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Grasshopper.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for getting me this much more out of my funk. I'm gonna pull myself back
Bitch, get out of your funk.
By Monday, I will be either new and improved Jamie or I'm fully in my villain era. One way or another.
Maybe your villain era is improved, Jamie.
Good point. No, because I feel like
you've been out here villaining. Yeah, you've been villaining for sure. I think you could be soft. I think it's a test. I think right before you get to where you about to get to, because last night while we were talking, I was looking at you and I was like, bitch, you're bad. You bad bitch. You smart ass bitch. You're pretty. Like you're about to who you're about to end up dating you're gonna surprise yourself. You're gonna be like, I can't believe I ever in my fucking life.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Ever.
Wanted to, yeah. That shouldn't be what.
You feel me? That's what you gonna. And that inspired me because I'm like, you tell me that shit, but I don't believe you. But I'm telling you that shit and I 100% believe it for you. So I'm like, maybe we have some truth for ourselves. Maybe it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, no, maybe. It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. It's happening. We're in the process.
Because we're smart bitches.
We're just getting our
loyal,
feet a little shaky.
Faithful, great, smart, pretty bitches. You know, like good personality, funny as fuck, entertaining, like fucking, like, you know what I mean?
Podcasters.
We ain't out here fucking, you know, dead beaten. Like, nah, we good.
Yeah.
We're not zombies.
Yep.
We got that going for us. This chocolate,
I might bite people a little bit.
Because I'm like, you. I'll eat it before Kitty does.
I'll just nibble. I don't bite people. I won't be out here. I mean, I do have a thing for brain.
Girl, bitches always want to win the fucking. I was just saying bitches. I wasn't even talking to you.
I'm dead.
What noise is that dog making?
That's what Pancho thinks he sounds like. Oh my god. Fucking. Oh.
Oh my god. It's like this one too.
Literally is exactly what Pancho thinks he's doing when he jumps on people.
I like this kid for knowing he took an L and he's just gonna gracefully take that L.
He was like, you got it.
Like, he takes his he's just
a thief.
And he's like, all right.
He's like, well, guess you got that one.
He's like, you won this one, buddy.
He's like, how am I going to explain to my mom why I'm not coming home with my hat?
That's baby Drew, bro. I be buying him accessories. Like, I bought him a Bape mask. Never saw that shit again. He got stolen by a dog. Throwing hands with his dog. And he's just smiling, looking down, putting his gloves back on.
Just gently takes his hat,
like,
too.
Wah, wah, wah. Can you imagine he comes back and gets the glove?
Nah, that'd be cool if Pancho was like that other dog. I mean, it wouldn't be cool, I guess, but at least it would end his barking sooner. Oh my god! Because he barks and he backs up and he hides and then he keeps on barking while being hidden, so he can't tell that it's somebody that we know.
Yeah. If he was to approach the person and be like, "Oh,
just you."
Yeah.
But even when he looks me dead in the eye and barks at me. He's like, barf, woof, woof. I'm like, okay, I got it. Thanks. Message received loud and clear.
He's so ridiculous. He's so annoying to sleep with because he's trying to find the warmest spot. So he will literally climb all over you, climb in the blankets, go between my legs, up my butt, like my back, I'm like, bro, stop. He'll go in my neck. I'm like, dude, like I literally go like this and I'm like, stop. And like I wait till he like falls asleep. Then the moment I'm just like ready to go back to sleep, he's like starts crawling. I'm like, dude, fucking stop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just throw his ass. In my bathroom, there'd be like laundry on the floor. He sleeps there sometimes. I'm like, go over there.
Yeah.
Like, just pretend that's me.
Your pile of socks, his little kingdom of socks that he steals.
Yes, he thinks he's the biggest winner for the fucking socks he steals and
It's
the
like,
treats.
But do you have this pile of socks that you don't?
He's like, I'm gonna get this fucking sock off. You're like, nobody cares about that fucking sock. He's like, you're gonna fucking steal this sock? This is my sock.
Oh, did y'all see the?
What the fuck?
He was dreaming.
That was you at the passport office.
Yes,
today.
that was me at the passport office.
He's like, oh, I got to take my picture.
It was like number C145. I was like, fuck, it's me. Oh, and I didn't even make a joke or anything. The lady that did the thing, her name's Claudia, and my name's
nice.
Claudia. So she's like, hi, Claudia. And it wasn't until literally 1 second before I left that I looked at her name and I was like,
we're twins, name twins.
I didn't say nothing. I was like, I'm out. I did not say a single fucking thing.
I don't have this banter in me today. No small talk.
Nope. I was just like, she knows her name. I know my name. Same name.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Thanks. Adios.
Adios, Claudios. Yeah, it looked like a poltergeist.
Oh, the dog.
Oh yeah, that falling off a cliff feeling, dude.
Oh my God, I hate that.
No, the other day I had like a something hit me in the face feeling. Like I was like sleeping and I just went like this and I was just like, but you know when that happens and you're like, did something actually hit me in the face while I was sleeping? Because it felt very real.
What movie is that where the lady goes and slaps the shit out of her husband? She's like,
that's probably what happened to me. The ghost of the ranch is slapping the shit out of me.
Oh yes, I mean, well, the other day when we were talking about going to sleepovers, y'all never. I mean, went to sleepovers and like did the whipped cream thing in the hand or
with
shaving cream.
It's supposed to you make it like a fly and they.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I was the first one always going to sleep at sleepovers, I would be the one, and then I just wake up. And then everybody's like laughing at me, and I'm just like confused. And I have the whole, I would wake up, and still be asleep or not know what's happening. So then people are laughing at me, and I'm just like mad at them.
You know they did that to you?
Yeah.
Is that why you don't cry?
No.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't cry for that.
Are you mad at them?
No, I mean, I get it now.
Was it embarrassing?
Like pranks like that. I personally am.
I don't like pranking people because it literally makes me feel like sad, especially if it's like a prank, like, oh, this, or like you're like if someone's gonna cry and then I'm just looking at them like, oh, no, like I don't want you to feel like this. It's very sad. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that is kind of funny. Like if they draw on your face.
Yeah.
And that's kind of funny if it's like one person, but if it's a crowd of people hovering over you, laughing at you while you're sleeping, that's fucked up.
I just feel like
if it's like 1v1. And we're like pranking each other, like, ha ha. And it's like, we know it. But just a group, just pointing.
Feel like it's similar to what you were saying with people like who it seems like they kind of go out of their way to embarrass you. Like, I just feel like, why would you do that? Like, why do you want to put me in the position to have a bunch of people laugh at me? Like, I thought we were better than that.
That's mean. Don't be mean.
Better than this.
People need to not be mean. Chisel. Oh, they're saying, but yo. I gotta pee so fucking bad, but I just need to know if this is over or if this is.
I mean, yeah,
the beginning.
we've done an hour and a half since we came back on.
Oh, okay. Nice. And we had done that. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, cause definitely Chisel, this is it. Chisel's here for like a little bit more, so we gotta figure out what we're doing with Chisel, what we gonna eat, what we're gonna do, what's up. I gotta fucking pee. I'm so happy Jamie's here. We're gonna fucking keep on doing cool shit, making content, doing all that. I'm going. Oh my god.
Bye.
Did you end it?
No. Oh, you've been watching that one? Oh, that's weird.
No, it just did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because that's the preview, but I don't know why you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I'm going to Mexico Thursday. and I'm gonna be out there, blah blah blah. And then I got a show in LA, festival appearance. It's not like a show. You know, my last show was December 3rd, but I got a festival appearance. I'm gonna pop up. If you want to pop up, pull up on us. AJ's performing the day before. I'm performing the next day. And then other than that, that's it, guys. We're gonna be at home making content, making buñuelos and fucking tortillas and tamales.
Nice.
And I'm so fucking happy. And she's gonna go on vacation, spend some time with her family. Right?
Yep.
So we out here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for all the love, all the support. Please make sure you guys keep watching Vlogmas every single motherfucking day. And I promise I'll get back on my workouts.
It's been a weekend.
It's been one for the books. I love y'all. Thank you guys so motherfucking much. Please remember, be fucking nice. And tell somebody else to fucking be nice. Stop being fucking dicks in the comments, all right? Love y'all. We out.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, 2 de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram.